Shalom, shalom, Ko Yisrael. This is not Yahoo coming again with another video dealing with some Halacha of our people and how we can turn back into the ways of our forefathers and fully embody the fullness of the Torah. So in this video, I would like to touch on the Torah ruling of Birkat Hamazon, which is dealing with the petition after meals. Many people pray before their meals, but we are commanded to pray after our meals. So first let me go to the Torah and we can deal with what it states there. So for this I'll be going to the book of Deuteronomy, and this is coming out of Deuteronomy, the 8th chapter, and it will be the 10th verse. And it says, "You will eat and you will be satisfied, and increase YHWH, your Elohim, for the good land that he gave you." So we see from the order of this that we'll eat and be satisfied, and then we will petition, then we will thank the Most High for the nourishment and for the land that he has given us. So many people do pray before their meals. Now, praying before our meals is a custom that was established by the Sanhedrin, by the sages of our forefathers. So for many people who have angst for some reason against following the rulings that was passed down from the Sanhedrin, praying before your meals is one of those. So just wanted to note that. But praying after your meal is actually min ha-Torah, from the Torah, as I just read. So we are commanded to petition after our meals and thank the Most High for the nourishment and for the land that he has given us. So, this is a mitzvah, this is a commandment that many people break on a daily basis just because, of not knowing what it states or reading over it and not really taking the time to analyze it. But this is a commandment that is broken, however many meals most people eat a day, 2 to 3 times a day. So this is something that could very easily be incorporated into somebody's daily life so that they can fulfill this mitzvah and turn back to the Most High and give him reverence when it is due. So I will read you the Birkat Hamazon petition out of the Siddur that I have, and I will also type it out so that it will be in the description, and just tell you some things going along those lines. So the petition reads, "Benevolent are you, YHWH, our Elohim, King of the universe, who in his goodness feeds the whole world with grace, kindness, and compassion. He gives food to all living things, for his kindness is forever. Because of his continual great goodness, we have never lacked food, nor may we ever lack it, for the sake of his great name. For he is Elohim, who feeds and sustains all, does good to all, and prepares food for all creatures he has created. As it is said, you opened your hand and satisfied every living thing with favor. Benevolent are you, YHWH, who feeds all." So that is the petition dealing with the nourishment and thanking for the nourishment. There's also a petition dealing with the thanking for the land, and I'll read that one as well for you all. And this says, "We thank you, YHWH, our Elohim, for having granted as a heritage to our ancestors a desirable, good, and spacious land, for bringing us out, YHWH, our Elohim, from the land of Mitzrayim, freeing us from the house of slavery, for your covenant which you sealed in our flesh, for your Torah which you taught us, for your laws which you made known to us, for the life, grace, and kindness you have bestowed on us, and for the food by which you continually feed us and sustain us every day, every season, every hour. For all this, YHWH, our Elohim, we thank and increase you. May your name be increased continually, by the mouth of all that lives, forever and all time. For so it is written, you will eat and be satisfied, and then you shall increase YHWH, your Elohim, for the good land he has given you. Increased are you, YHWH, for the land and for the food." So I will, like I said, I'll type that out and put that in the description box. Now for those that do not have a Siddur, or for those that might not have the accessibility to read all that. If they're out eating somewhere or what have you, at the very least, I would suggest reading the first and the last lines of this petition at the very least. Being benevolent are you, YHWH, our Elohim, King of the universe, who feeds all, or who sustains all. So in Hebrew, though, that last line would be Baruch atah YHWH hazen et hakol, who feeds all. So for those that are out and about and might not have time to read the entire petition, at the very least, I would suggest saying that. Remember, this is min Torah. This is from the Torah. It is a good custom to pray before your meals, and I would suggest keeping that up. But just understand that that is something that was established by the Sanhedrin, by the sages. But praying after your meals is min Torah. It is breaking a commandment if you do not do so. So, Kol Yisrael, like I said, this is something very small. Let's incorporate this. Let's continue to turn back into the ways of the Most High, embody the Torah and hold it high as we continue to wait for the ingathering of our people. Continue to rise, Israel. Hallelujah, always and forever. Shalom, shalom.